So we lost somebody like an elite coach in Tuchel, and we brought in Graham Potter. What do we expect? What do we expect? This man has no. This man, yes, I'm just having that fear of David Moyes taking over Alex Ferguson, and you know where they are. They are still struggling, though they are getting back to their feet. But they are not there yet. They haven't recovered from that. They haven't not recovered. They haven't. Since how many years? Yeah. They had Mourinho, who is a winner. You understand? They gave them one trophy, which is in Europa League and FA. And since then, they have nothing.
But yeah, I feel like
he won Europa League for you guys and FA Cup.
Okay, so if you guys haven't been in the loop, it's been a rough few weeks for Chelsea and Graham Potter. And this dates back to Roman Abramovich being run out of English shores due to some political issues. Then Thomas Tuchel following him out the door due to Todd Bowley coming in and trying to do a Roman Abramovich impression. Clearing out Thomas Tuchel, clearing out his backroom staff. And now we have a fresh-faced, bright-eyed Graham Potter in the dugout.
Are the eyes still bright at this moment?
He's in the dugout for the Blues and things have gotten blue. It's been 19 games since Graham Potter has been in the hot seat and they've lost 7 matches already. When he got the job, they were 3 points off top 4, sitting in 6th position. They are currently 10 points off the top 4 and sit 10th. I saw a stat last week that they are as close to the relegation zone as they are to the top 4. It's quite bad at the moment. I don't know if anyone saw this coming. I don't know if you saw this coming, Dayo.
Yeah.
Sorry. Before you come on, there's something that usually happens. You know, when we do like events and whatnot, seminars, you usually read out the stats of like this next speaker and whatnot, glowing recommendations. Okay. You say this person has done. Wait. You say this person has done this, done that, excellent stuff. Okay. But here we are trying to introduce you, and we're talking about having lost 10 games. You know what I mean? You're down bad at this moment. Accept my condolences.
You, as a Man U fan.
We're not talking about Man U right now.
I'm just going to allow you speak.
You should not be the one saying this. You understand my point, right?
There's no point to understand.
There is a point to understand.
It's important for our viewers to unpack what's going on at Chelsea. I think you're one of the best people who can do this for us. So what do you think is going on at Chelsea? That's our question of the day. What is the problem at Chelsea? There are many angles that can be looked at from, and I want you to consider all these angles before asking the question. Yeah. Whether it's ownership, whether it's the manager,
What exactly do you think is
one
the
of those
problem
things, but don't just look at that one match. Let's look at Chelsea.
No. I understand your point. So for me, as a Chelsea fan, I think it all started from making the wrong decision at the wrong time. So the wrong decision being made was, first off, we lost Czech, one of the guys that understand the football club in out, the culture of Chelsea as a football club, and we lost one of our best negotiator, which is what's her name again? Mariana Granovskaya. We lost her also in the sense of she can't be part of. I'm talking about the backroom problems. That she can't be part of.
I don't think you should say lost her because it's not like she died or she.
No. I'm talking as a Chelsea.
She was sent out.
No, I'm talking as a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
As a view of a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
Do you understand? When the management came, third management came, and we lost her. That's what I will say. I'm not saying she leaving. It means a loss for me. Do you understand? So losing those people that understand in and out. I can't even talk about Bruce right now because Bruce is one of the saboteurs of Chelsea. I can just say he's just there as a chairman of Chelsea. He left, and I felt like Bruce left, and I was like, okay, fine, he can leave. But when you lose the like of Peter Cech, and you lose the like of Mariana, I think it's a big loss for us as a Chelsea fan from that end. And they're bringing in Vivio and others. I believe it's a new philosophy, a new look to Chelsea as a football club. But you need to, first of all, before you can do that, you need to understand and dissect how does this club run? What's the culture of this club? How do they do their thing? Do you understand? What's their vision already? We know you have your own vision, but you need to infuse your own vision to the vision that you met for the football club. Do you understand? That will make you try and finesse and make it look better. Then we understand that you have a direction. Though you have a direction, we know where you're going. But for you now to sack an elite coach as Thomas Tuchel, he didn't sack Tuchel to my own understanding because of the game time, how Chelsea was playing then. Chelsea was not bad. The game prior that sacking, we played Tottenham, and it was a fierce match. One of the best games this season.
Yeah,
do you understand?
Very interesting match, football they almost came to blows.
And they gave us the good time of our money. Do you understand? And looking at that, we are sitting 4th or 5th in the league, and we are like 3 points above top
highly
4.
coveted.
No. It was really good then. The prospect then is after 4 games or 5 games, we are still coming up. We are still in title contention then. But right now, we can only say since Graham Potter came in, I believe that when Graham Potter was to be appointed, the whole money we spent around the old transfer for Graham Potter from Brighton is too much.
And it was
poorly spent. You can't spend so much money on somebody
that
is already gets going in a football club like Brighton that has no future. Sorry to say, no future. Sorry, that word was not the right word. That has no vision to fight for the title. As a football club, do you understand? They can't put you under pressure. You can't be under stress to fight for top 4 or to fight for Premier League as a title. It's a different ball game entirely. You understand? Coming to Chelsea, you know that as a Chelsea culture, if you're not good, you are gone. If you're not good, you're gone. And it's really working for us for 20 years. It really worked for Chelsea as a football club. Hiring and firing really worked. Do you understand? So we lost somebody like an elite coach in Tuchel, and we brought in Graham Potter. What do we expect? What do we expect? This man has no. This man. Yes, I'm just having that fear of David Moyes taking over Alex Ferguson, and you know where they are. They are still struggling, though they are getting back to their feet. But they are not there yet.
They haven't recovered from that.
They haven't recovered. They haven't. Since how many years?
Yeah.
They had Mourinho, who is a winner. You understand? They gave them 1 trophy, which is in Europa League and FA. And since then, they have nothing.
Europa League.
But yeah, I feel like
he won Europa League for you guys and FA Cup.
It was this guy, Van Gaal.
Van Gaal did.
So I'm speaking on
okay, yes, Europa League for
Mourinho
and then Van Gaal FA Cup.
But yeah, speaking on Potter, I do feel he's out of his depth. And I feel like with managing players at Brighton, because these are players that they haven't done much in their careers before. They're young players, they're not feeling like they're just happy to be in the Premier League. So to inspire these guys, a man like Graham Potter can inspire them. But when you're asking Graham Potter, who hasn't accomplished anything in the game, but his greatest accomplishments were probably when he was a university manager back then. To now manage players like Kai Havertz, who have been in top clubs that they spend this much money on, who has played in the World Cup, Raheem Sterling, like they look at him and they just don't believe it. Like you're not that guy. Like I'm looking around, I'm looking at they go to England training. Some people are managed by Pep, some people are managed by club. And all these managers have acted like on this like Graham Potter, really. So that actually brings me to the second question of the day, and what's probably the most fiery one. I think you guys should answer this as well. Should Graham Potter be sacked?
At this point, for me, it's 2 ways. Should Graham Potter be sacked? As a Chelsea fan, feeling the grudge and pain right now, I would say yes. But as a football lover, I would say let's find a solution to it. All this problem we are talking about, when you're talking about the coach, solution? That's what I'm trying to say. When you're talking about the coach philosophy, when you're talking about the coach way of playing his own game, he has a style. Everybody have their own way of playing. It depends on how you manage your players. Are the type of players you have in your football club right now, are they really listening or supporting you in your vision and your mission for the football club and how you want to play your game? Do you understand the point? Players like Havertz, for me, has to go. He has to go. Not that he's not a good player, not that he doesn't have prospect, but he's not really doing the thing at all. He's not really, and you stick him to the game. That's the most painful part. You have your players. Why did you buy Fofana as a standing striker? This guy, mind you, is not even a striker. He's not. And you're playing him up front. It's shocking.
The recruitment has been shocking.
So the recruitment has been shocking. For me, okay, you recruit this guy. Why did you recruit this guy? Put him on the pitch. Let him do his thing. If you won the game against Man City, the second leg, this guy runs for okay as a striker. He bullied Cancelo. He's really doing the thing as a striker. Why don't you give him the chance? Give him the ball and let him do the thing.
I feel like if we leave him to continue,
it's true.
He's going to take
look at now.
The entire episode.
We already did the thing. We bring in João Felix. We spend that amount of money on João Felix transfer. Though João Felix is a very good player, he can fit into this train. Do you understand?
While we're still on Chelsea, hit or miss, João Felix.
For what I saw yesterday, he's hit for me. But Chelsea has a problem, has his own problem. It's not even João Felix. João Felix is a hit for me. I mean, it was the only threat we have in the whole game. And that's, I don't know, I think it's a bad omen against Chelsea Football Club. The only player that was functioning in the first game of the game, he was the threat in the whole game. got a red carded, and after the red card, the whole thing got
the guy
collapsed.
saw David Nunes get red card a few weeks. I said, "Don't worry, hold my beer."
No, guys, to
And
be
it's actually quite
honest,
annoying because
it's
he's
annoying.
here on a loan move and might not stay longer.
Might not stay
He
longer.
has 20 odd games at Chelsea, and now he's already like the 7th of those games is going to be banned for them.
Banned.
That's not great.
So this is my take on Joao Felix. I wouldn't say Joao Felix is hit or miss. It's just the first game. He had a good game, but we don't know if the mentality around the squad will dampen, what he will bring to the squad at the end of the day. So
and I don't think that's the position they needed.
I would rather. Exactly, I was going to go there. So I'd rather, look at it over a run of games and then judge whether it's a hit or a miss. That's one. Two, I feel like it's a miss because there is no need to spend that amount of player on that amount of money on a loan player for 6 months with an Atletico side that when he eventually plays well, they will either outprice you over, out of the move. For him, or they'll just frustrate you. Atletico is not a good side to do business with any day, anytime. So that's
Are you talking out of experience?
Of course. I mean, everybody knows how Atletico Madrid manage their players and how they see what they did with Newcastle and Kieran Trippier. See how they bullied us out of getting Trippier. We actually Manchester United wanted to sign Trippier. So things like that.
You're talking out of experience.
So that's there. And then you also do have a player who plays in the exact same mold as Felix, when he plays for
But
Chelsea.
the question is that guy... What are you telling me? Is it not part of the problem? When somebody is not really functioning, you have to go for someone that will function. We as Chelsea Football Club, there's no money, there's nobody there's something they call in football, transitioning from defensive to offensive. Your transition from defense to offense is not there. When we lost Kante to injury, the only person, relax. The only person we believe in Chelsea Football Club that can still do that transitioning was Kovacic. Kovacic can move the ball from defense to attack.
Eddie Felix.
Now, Kovacic just came back from injury after the whole stress of World Cup. The guy has dipped in form. Understand? Now we have Mount, which was just like standing there as a mountain. Honestly speaking, it was just like a mountain doing nothing. The final pass, the decision making in split seconds was off.
Mount has let me down.
I mean, bro, he's down. He's down in form. He's down in form. Do you understand? We lost him to down in form. Avars, God forgive. Avars that's supposed to do those stuff, killer passes at the right time. This guy will drift to the wing. He will lose the ball. If he is in possession of the ball, he will give you the wrong pass. If he's not giving you the wrong pass, he will relax. If he's not giving you the wrong pass, he will make the wrong decision at the right time.
We're not talking about only Chelsea today. Please.
No, relax. You have started to tell you what you don't understand. Now we have somebody. Why would you spend that much money when you have a whole squad injured? A whole first team squad injured.
You have about
12 players. 12 players injured. Don't forget that's part of the problem. Luis Hall. Imagine Luis Hall playing as a wing back. That guy is even a 8. Luis Hall is a standing defensive midfielder. He's an 8.
I feel like that's another conversation. One
the guy is 8.
That needs to be had. If you had asked me the question about what exactly is going on with Chelsea, I would have, maybe buttressed your point and said, yes, decision making. And the bulk of decision making, I think it falls at the hands of Graham Potter. Why do you have 10 to 12 players, important players injured? Why exactly do you have that number of players injured? And remember when Reece James had his injury and when Reece James had that injury after he came back from the injury, somebody from the backroom staff, somebody from the medical team of Chelsea actually put up a tweet and said, if I talk now, it will be,
You should have started
exactly. So he put that tweet up and he took it down. So it means that there's probably the decision making with players, with their nutrition, with their diet, with their whatever.
Basically, what we're saying is that Chelsea is in trouble at every level of the club right now. From ownership to management to the backroom guys to the physios to the players on the pitch.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't say the ownership is in turmoil. I would say that because
the ownership has made mistakes that have gotten us here
because
today.
Let's not lie. Let's be very honest. All the people that Todd Boehly has brought into the squad are but beyond there are people that stand up. If you ask anybody, they will say these are the top people.
I think he made too many changes at once.
Yes,
Can't just blow up a club like that.
I understand you.
And that's why he must hold some of that blame.
Yes, because all of those decision making at that time.
Honestly, the buck lands on, to me, is on Todd Boehly's desk. He's the one that sacked Potter. She's the one that sacked
Check and
Tuku. He's the one that freed Tuku staff and brought in Potter. And like you were saying, you made a valid point. You can come into a club, but people don't just want you to win. They want you to win the way the club knows how to win. So like United got
United played it out for you to see.
They didn't like them.
United played it out for you.
Mourinho won their trophies. They didn't like it.
United played it out for you to see.
Emery was looking kind of okay at that time, but he was too defensive. They didn't like it. Arsenal, they must play free-flowing football. As I like Arteta. So Potter now here coming in. I'm sure he's yearning them all this tactical shifting. How he changes formation, and they're like, that's not how we do things here, bro. As in, just set us up solid and let's Kante is there to play. But all this, you're changing it too quickly, and that's why they are where they are now.
It's terrible.
But whilst we're still discussing English football, the Carabao Cup draw has happened and the semi-final happened. We had a very big upset. Manchester City lost their second game in the competition since Pep Guardiola has arrived in England, which says what it says. They lost 2-0 to Southampton, 2 goals in a 5-minute window, and couldn't get one back, which is quite shocking, and I guess good news for us. Did you guys watch the game?
Yeah, I did watch the game. And
just a blip or something.
Southampton, no. So this is the thing, right? Southampton, interestingly, are the bottom side in the Premier League now, right? This was, I think, their new manager's first win in his the 5 or 6 games that he has managed the club. So this was a very, very big win for Southampton. But I would say this, it was not necessarily a blip because Southampton were not defending for their life throughout the game. Yeah. Manchester City, of course, used probably a feeder, a second string side, in that game. What you call a second string side, but a very good squad. You had Cancelo playing, you had Julian Alvarez, came in as well. So it was a game where Southampton, it looked like they had looked at the problems that they have and they'd seen that, bro, this one, let's go for it. Do you understand?
That's the beauty of
and that was what it was.
That's it.
It's the beauty
that
of
was what it was.
That's it.
So yeah, so the draw is out. We've got Southampton up against Newcastle and Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United in the semi-finals. United won their game. What was that? 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
3-0. Rashford chipping in goal, almost got us.
Oh,
Yeah,
he was involved in the
goal.
three.
Involved in one of the goals.
One
And the assist for Anthony's goal.
Who is
Did he get the assist? Who, Marcus Rashford?
Yeah,
He's having a good season. So, what are your predictions for the Carabao Cup and these semi-final games? Newcastle, Southampton, call it.
Newcastle to win then.
Yeah, you got to say Newcastle. Nottingham Forest, Manchester United.
Manchester United, of course.
So, yes, so I guess everybody predicts
Well, it's going to be
United,
tough.
You didn't ask me.
Newcastle.
didn't
Both
ask
of you know. I mean, so
I think we're probably going to see.
Yeah.
We're probably going to see a Newcastle,
Yeah,
Manchester
United
final.
will be Newcastle versus United. That's going to be a big game, and
That's a
these are
big
two
game.
sides that could be competing
Yes.
for the top 4 as well. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of
not
there's a lot of
bad.
subplots in this game. Moving on from that, there's another final on its way, and this is a very, very big one over in Spain. Real Madrid are going to go up against Barcelona in an El Clasico final in the Spanish Super Cup after both winning their semi-finals. Who do you think is going to win that game? It's very interesting in Spain right now because while Barcelona don't seem like, we look at the squad and they don't seem like the force that they've been like.
They don't seem like world beaters.
Yeah, and
they
like
are
we even
not.
feel like the game that they have against United,
Exactly.
they might lose that game. Like we don't think Barcelona are just going to do their thing. But they're doing really well in the league, and now they're in another final. So it looks like Xavi can win 2 trophies this season. I think that's quite impressive. What do you guys think will happen in that final?
To me, I feel like Barcelona is not the same Barcelona we all know. They are just like shape-shifting. Let me use that
There's
word.
one key picture missing.
It's just like Barcelona of another universe,
There's a key
from one
picture
multiverse. So this Barcelona, they might not, because right now, I believe the strong weapon of Real Madrid is their midfield. Do you understand? If you want to beat Real Madrid, let them lose their midfield. Their defense is not that solid, honestly speaking. But if you look at their midfield, they have replacement, they have starters in Modric, they have the replacement of Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Cruz. I mean, bro, what do you think? They have Benzema, they have Vinicius, they have Rodrigo also. They can also come in and do something.
Attack,
If you understand the attack. And in their attacking midfield, they have, what's it called? Valverde also, that is in very good form right now. You understand?
Solid.
So, for me, I believe their defense, their midfield and their attack, it determines their game. Do you understand? And looking at Barcelona right now, their midfield, I'm not really sure, honestly speaking. They are not really.
But at the end of
when
the
you're talking about their attack,
At the end of the day,
they are okay.
I think,
so at the end of the day, it's going to still be Real Madrid for me.
I think it's an El Clasico at the end of the day, and it's one of those games where you can say maybe form goes out the window, and it's now a matter of whoever is most inspired by the occasion that will come out with that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a quick case for Barcelona. I think Barcelona have a very good side and they play very well in the league and in domestic competition, like you said. Lewandowski is the top goal scorer in La Liga with like 15 goals, a lot more than Benzema, this is Lewandowski versus Benzema from Messi versus Ronaldo. And then they've also got Ousmane Dembele, who I think is in fine form. He scored the one goal against Atletico.
Yes,
That's the first goal Barcelona scored at Atletico since Messi in 2019. So he has 5 goals, 5 assists. He's chipping in on both sides. And so Fati is fit again and looking okay. He scored in this game. And then they've got Pedri, Gavi, Frankie de Jong. So I feel like this is the year where Madrid's midfield, as good as it's been all those years, like it's turning a corner. Like Modric gets like this, that Cruz is not looking like he did. I feel like there's definitely something in here for Barcelona. This was last season, I would have said this, but this season I definitely think there's something there for Barcelona. And I feel like they will be the more inspired side. So Barcelona are the ones trying to get back ready. Madrid are coming to the end of the season. They don't get the Champions League and all that. So I feel like Lewandowski really wants to win this trophy. Like these are guys that have won 5 Champions Leagues. I'll be surprised if they come out to die for this. But yeah, those are the 2 finals coming up. These are the only games coming up. In the weekend, though, we still have Premier League fixtures, and there's a very big game in the Premier League. United have a lot of big games coming up.
Yes, and that's something I wanted to talk about. Very silly, schedule for Manchester United, and the Premier League could have done better. Man U is going to play at least 7 games in like 2 in.
The Premier League don't care. This is something
they don't
and
care.
that's bad.
I know, right? You guys, you're not getting used to it. That's bad.
You just get.
You know, it's been a long time. Us have been competing in 4 trophies for some time. We don't know.
We played 36.
As a
I mean 61 games.
Yeah, we've been doing that.
Last season, we played
in case you're wondering what they're talking about, Manchester United is still the only Premier League side that's in contention for 4 trophies at the moment. So that's what they're trying to refer to, and that's
4 trophies.
So let's move up mid-season. We're halfway through the season now. You guys let us know in your comment section how many of those 4 trophies you think Manchester United
how many?
What they've seen. So that's the big game coming up in the league. United host Manchester City. Yeah, very pivotal game. City need to win or Arsenal go further away. If United don't win, the closing pack start coming closer. If they draw, both things happen. Very big game, one of the biggest games this season. Other than that, we have Brighton versus Liverpool. We have a tough game, Brighton away for Liverpool. You don't know you're going to get with this Liverpool side. Brighton look good.
Brighton are good.
Brighton look good. Everton versus Southampton.
As in a very tough game.
Life
How
is
do we
dynamic
get
now.
here?
Life is dynamic. Yeah, you cannot be talking.
I said, how could we get here?
How could you get to 10th?
It's a phrase that attacks
you get
me.
to 10th?
It's a phrase that attacks me and you.
Okay, so yeah, moving on.
It's me and you. How do you get 7 from second?
Moving on. My Merseyside brothers play against Southampton, who obviously have just picked up a very big victory. So be coming in confident. Forest versus Leicester City, another confident side at the moment.
Yeah.
Forest, I think they've done. Yeah, they picked up a decent amount of form. Even the league, they looked alright.
The last 3 games.
Wolves versus West Ham. Wolves are down bad. They'll be hoping to turn their season around now because they do have good players. I think it's a shame to see them go back to the championship. And then we got Brentford versus Bournemouth. 2 very exciting sides. Like to get forward.
Yeah.
Don't defend great, so that could be a scoring game. So let us know your predictions and your score lines for what you think is going to happen this weekend. If you think anything crazy is going to happen, a red card, a bust up, VAR being wild again, let us know in the comment section and we'll be sure to interact with you guys. I believe that's an episode, unless you guys have any departing words for us.
So, I would like to say these words for all Chelsea fans out there. We know we are going through this right now, but we've been there before. I remember 2015, 2016 season when everyone switched off and we have only Willian. That season, I can remember that each Chelsea fan is going to watch a Chelsea game and you're expecting to lose. That's the situation we are right now. But we always know one thing, and one thing for sure, we always come back. We always bounce back. And the funniest part is that we do something that people are unexpecting us to do. Honestly speaking.
As far as
Anyways,
Chelsea wake up and win the Champions League now, who can say that's surprise?
And those people in fourth drop. Ask Tottenham.
Chelsea are
Go
fire
and
to
ask
fire.
Tottenham.
As far as, anyway,
Tele, do you have any departing words?
for me, it's looking good for Manchester United. There's steady progress. It's still Ten Hag's first season, so I'm not even getting ahead of myself, and that's fact. No matter what the banter might be, but I'm just seeing, steady progress. 6 months into his reign. Let's see how we can, let's see what can happen at the end of the season. We're going to face Manchester City. What I want to see against Manchester City is a completely different mentality compared to when we played them in that first game at Etihad, when they basically bashed us 6-3. It was a different mentality. So let's see how the mentality has shifted coming into this one. I wouldn't mind a draw if they beat us.
Do you have a scoreline prediction? Scoreline prediction or winner or loser?
For me, Manchester City, honest.
Manchester City win.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say Manchester United win, but if I'm going to
I'm gonna have to say Manchester City. Let us know in the comment section, and yeah, that's an episode.